Hey man, say man, y'all know what's going on. If you're new to the channel, this your man's Clarecash. If you're back at it again, y'all already know what's going on. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know what the vibes is. You know what I'm saying? But without no further ado, let me not hold y'all gang. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I walk around like I'm like a, what you call like smarty pants. Until I learn like I ain't no smarty pants. You feel me? And I feel like sometimes you be having an opinion or some type of attitude towards something, but you don't even know what that something is. So I figure like with this, as y'all can see in the title, it's quite personal, you know what I'm saying? And there's too many definitions going on around, like, you know, I got too many definitions, sometimes I don't be knowing. So it's just better I be knowing. So without no further ado, I hope y'all be knowing. This is quite interesting. I had seen the beginning of this and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna react to this. You know what I'm saying? Go. Okay.
When you were born, did your parents know that you were intersex?
It's kind of hard to tell if you're intersex normally at birth, unless you have like your ambiguous genitalia is so ambiguous that you obviously notice that you know that the person's a hermaphrodite / intersex. Yeah. When I was born, I had a large clitoris, but there was no actual immediate concern or anything like that. So I had a vagina and a big clitoris, but yeah.
You were raised then as a girl?
Yeah, I was raised as a girl.
When did you notice there was a difference between you and the other girls?
I thought I looked like a girl, but you know, according to the whole of my school and everybody that's known me in the last 25 years, I look like a boy. There was nothing about me that screamed girl, other than the fact that I had a vagina hole. I had never like hung out with any of the girls. I'd never like interacted with them. I'd never related to them.
So even him being raised as a girl, like he never like experienced life as a girl. That's what he's saying. Like he never engaged girly stuff. He never like hang out with them.
He had a very raspy voice.
He basically always felt like a gent. You know what I'm saying?
I had no chest. I was in football teams, I was in basketball teams, I was doing the best in all of my sports.
Did that feel weird being different from the other girls?
Yeah, it was just constant comments. I knew when PE or something was gonna come up, something where it involved like sport activities or anything to do with gym class. I knew that, you know, the girls were gonna start, you know. I wasn't allowed to get changed with them in their changing room or anything. Because even though, like, I say clitoris, I say that loosely. My clitoris is basically like a very small dick. I can swear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a very, you know, small dick. It still has erections. It's very veiny, and yeah, I love it. So.
You heard what he say? He say clitoris. He gotta say loosely because also he's dick. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he had the whole transformation with the move. But he say it's veiny. He like it. No diddy. It's crazy.
Yeah, but obviously that was the conflict of interest all the time. It was the where to get changed, who to get changed with, who to get changed next
this
to.
This little white
like,
box over here.
It was just constant, like a battle, like a double-edged sword, 24/7. People's parents were coming up to me, asking me, like, they were in shock. They were just like, "There's no way you're a girl. You're a boy." You know, I got asked to lift up my shirt a lot.
Right? They asked him to lift up his shirt. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like they know him as a girl and they're asking him to lift up his shirt. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that abuse? You feel me? Asking a child to show you they chest.
And obviously I had a very masculine chest. People didn't believe me.
You got your kids in the same school,
you know,
you don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know, man. That's just abuse. You can't ask no child to do that. You feel me?
Grown adults that would do this as well, and because of the way I am, I didn't see it as offensive. I just saw them as dumb, because if I've told you that I'm one thing and you're telling me that I'm not another thing, and you're like 30, 35, like that makes you look stupid. No offense.
I think you're allowed to offend them.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I would feel like, you know, maybe they're right. Like, am I a girl? Like, maybe this whole girl thing ain't for me. And I think there'd be like once or twice where I'd maybe be like angry that they're asking these questions, because there were some tough times, like in every single lesson, lesson at school, constant questions. I couldn't ever focus on my lessons. I think I failed a few of my GCSEs just because of all the question asking alone. I was having...
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just because of people's curiosity and like, that's crazy though.
Really, really, really bad abdominal pains, and I thought it might have been stones. I don't know what it could have been anything. So I went up to Lewisham Hospital and I got my ultrasound done. Well, I had to wait for my ultrasound. I had to go to my GP. Then I had to finally got my ultrasound, and then when they did the ultrasound, they saw the testicles, which were placed like either side where you'd think like the ovaries would be, I guess.
Just to break it down, so you had inverted testicles in the body.
Yeah.
Did you also have ovaries?
Yeah, and ovaries as well.
In the body as well.
Yeah.
So at this point, you have everything.
I had everything. I had the male and the female of everything.
That moment when you get the scan, how did you feel?
Like everything made sense. I felt like everything made sense. I felt like at the end of the day, I had a hunch. I kind of already knew my need to want to be a boy, but then to want to be a girl didn't make sense neither to me. I just wanted to 1 minute literally just put on, something nice, look like a girl, and then the next minute put on something really nice, look like a boy, because I could do both. Trust me, I was a beautiful girl. But obviously, like, I don't know, I just feel like I got so much respect being a man than I did.
I hear what he's saying. He just feel like he got so much more respect. It's like he got to experience both. Like he know how it feel like growing up as a girl. The emotion it feels like how people treat you. And now he know like, okay, cool, like this is how it feels like being a man, or like at least in his head, because he got both. He both, basically.
It being a girl. So I just thought to myself, well, so much respect being a man than I did being a girl. So I just thought to myself, well, I might as well be a man then. So a lot of my decision was swayed, which is sad to say, on other people's opinions, but it was also something that I knew that I wanted, because I knew that if I would have stayed as a woman, I would have always thought, what would life have been like as a man? If I stayed as a man, which I am now, I often sometimes think, what would life have been like as a woman?
You have a discussion with your parents then about how did your parents feel?
My mum and dad, especially my mum. Okay, Dad, you too as well. I know you've tried your hardest to be able to get your head into terms with how we're gonna live as a family. What about if I change my mind? But my mum has always been there. She came with me to all my appointments, my endocrinology appointments. She came with me to all the therapy appointments. They were far, and she came with me to them. And we kind of celebrated it after each time. This was kind of like her version of like her son going through puberty, and
you know what I'm saying, it must be hard for his mom as well, because you know what I'm saying, if you think about it, like she just supported him going through this because she confused herself. You know what I'm saying?
Knowing that this is actually natural and this is normal, this is something we couldn't have helped, and she's been so supportive. So yeah, I'm just really grateful about that. My brother and sister, they don't know nothing. When they do find out, it will be from this video, because of
that's deep. He's saying his brother and sister, they don't know nothing, and when they do find out, it's gonna be through this video. Yo, that's deep. Like, yo.
Obviously, I've told them time and time again, but I don't think I've explained it to them in the way that it's kind of hard explaining to your brother and sister about you being born a certain way that they don't even, they don't know nothing about.
When did you start living as a boy?
About 13.
These are quite formative ages. What was dating like? Did you have to explain things before sexual interactions?
Yeah, so out of common courtesy, I would explain things all the time anyway. Like, I would say straight away, like, hey, I've got, I've got a small dick. Or I'd be like, oh, I've got a pussy. Or I think, because I'm intersex, I feel like with men, they get the aura of a female. Even though you can clearly see that I'm a guy, they get the aura of a female. So they might be confused thinking, why am I starting to like this person? Why am I starting to like my emotions are changing, even though they're straight? And the same things happened with women as well. They're like, oh, so like, why am I like? This is when I used to just identify as just whatever.
That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's tough.
It was like one of them kind of things where, and I realized that was because I don't think that they'd actually quite understood to full capacity that I'm a boy and a girl. So if a guy was to kind of fall in love with me, then I suppose he'd be straight. And if a girl fell in love with me, then I suppose she'd be straight or bi or something. I don't know. I don't really research this stuff.
Is sex different with different genders?
Definitely. Sex is definitely different with different genders. So with men, it would be more of a...
That's crazy. So he had sexual experience and feeling like how it feel like as a girl, and he had sexual experience like how it would be like if like a man. Indeed.
Less passionate. It would be we're gonna have sex of a sex is definitely different with different genders. So with men, it would be more of a less passionate. It would be we're gonna have sex. Bye, gone. I'll be at the door. And then with women, it was more romantic. You know, I'd be the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it down. It would be. I think I prefer sex with women, but the feeling.
So like that confirms it to me. Like he a real time guy. You know, like he a gent because he been expressing as a kid. He never was into the girly stuff. Growing up, like he never spent time with them, and he just said he done chose to be a guy because he just felt like he got more respect. You know what I'm saying? So he just felt like a guy all his life. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. He got to experience sexual pleasures as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And he said it was like dry. You know, that they bang, leave, wooty woo. But as a woman, he's saying like with women, he felt more in control. Like, you know what I'm saying? More dominant with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can see him connecting with his manlyhood. You know what I'm saying?
With men, when I had a vagina hole, was nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was really nice. But like, women give you something that men just don't give. I don't think.
So then when you were 15, you wanted to live as a man. So what has to happen now?
So I got sustained on. So it winds out your face more. I went from a size 7 to a size 10.5. And of course, obviously, it gives you more boners. You get a boner like every single morning, like a regular guy would anyway. You get very hairy, like everywhere, until then your face then becomes like really hairy. I loved it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I was just...
Like, you can see him saying he liked it. Like, yeah, I like who I'm becoming, you know what I'm saying? I like this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he preferred being a guy just generally, like him and himself.
Every set, like,
Like, it's different for other people. Like, they felt like they're more in tune with being a female. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're more tuned. They didn't like the guy stuff too much. You know what I'm saying?
The best times of my life, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. The best times of my life. I looked amazing. And I was going to the gym every day. I was really using the testosterone to build what I think should have been built. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe a little while ago. Do you get what?
That ass. And he was like using the medication, whatever he got from the doctor, to like be like, yo, I gotta catch up. You know what I'm saying? This shit was supposed to be here long ago. You know what I'm saying? I need this. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Just that reassurance. Like, yeah, I am who I think I am in my head. You feel what I'm saying?
So it was a thing where I was just using the testosterone to the best of my advantage. You know, I had more stamina. I was horny every day, so it was just beautiful to actually feel those feelings. It was really nice.
So can you tell us what surgery entails when you're intersex?
So phalloplasty and metoidioplasty. So we're going to start at metoidioplasty.
Real deal.
Metoidioplasty is basically when they release the clitoris. So instead of the clitoris being held down by the ligaments, they cut the ligaments and they release the clitoris, which then gives you kind of like what I've got right now, like the baby penis thing going on. And then they close up the vagina. What they do after that is they create the urethral lengthening. So they make the urethra be able to come through the very tiny hole in the small penis. So the second surgery is phalloplasty. So with phalloplasty, it's a way more invasive surgery, which takes way more of your time, your life, your energy, your mental health. But basically, they chop off the skin on the forearm. They take an artery as well from the forearm, and they take some fat and all of that. So obviously, the penis can have a bit of chunking.
That's tough.
I've got metoidioplasty and phalloplasty. I wanted 2 dicks, first of all. Let's get that straight.
Y'all heard how he said it? You saying like, I got 2 dicks. First of all, let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Because damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine me coming pulling up the next nigga like, yo, I got 2 dicks, gang. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, goddamn, yeah, I'm him. You feel me? Like, I'm dead ass him. I got 2 dicks. You got 1 dick, nigga. I don't know, man. I'll feel better with 2 dicks, gang. You know what I'm saying? But cool. We got 1. That's what it is. He's special, bruh. It is what it is, gang. Let's hear what you got to say.
Oh, wait, to make sure I could penetrate with both of them as well at the same time. Because what guy wouldn't want to have 2 dicks?
Homie just saying it so nonchalant, bruh. He's just saying, I got 2 dicks, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to lay it down. You feel me?
What a sentence.
Yeah, that is.
Were you happy with that you'd done it?
I'm happy.
I'm glad that he's so open with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I pay anything for the confidence his mother instilled in him. You know, like, he just don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you read these comments, bro, you dead ass gonna see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's read a few, just quick, fast. You know what I mean? Y'all see that? Yeah, no lie, like, come on now. This man real confident. You feel me? I don't even know if I would have pulled up like him.
And I'm also looking forward to getting the rest done. Once I get my erectile...
that nigga getting modified, bro. Please no, man. She will have an experience
I'm gonna
you
get
could
the
never
moment to
give
squeeze
her.
the balls and the dick goes up like a natural erection. Can't wait.
Squeezing the balls makes me feel a bit sick, to be honest. The thought of that.
Yeah, but that's the only way
that's crazy,
getting hard.
You know what I mean?
If there's one thing that people can take away from this video about being intersex, what do you want it to be?
I feel like an alien 24/7. Like, even right now, sitting here, I feel like an alien because I'm talking about something which I didn't ask for. Do you get what I'm saying? I would have loved to have either been a natural born, beautiful woman with, you know, a husband and a few kids that drive me crazy and a big house and all that kind of stuff. Or I would have preferred to have just been a regular male with, you know, a normal working penis, a wife and a few kids that also drive me crazy. But
You know, see, that's the thing what's cool about this, Jay. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, like, if he would have been a girl, he would have just won, like, a regular life with kids that drive him crazy. And then in the same sentence, he said, like, if he could be a guy, he would have been, like, just a regular dude with a normal working penis and kids that just drive him crazy. So at the end of the day, like, he mindset still know what he wanted, whether he was a girl or a guy. That never changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just the physicalities or the modifications that change. Like, who am I going to be, the wife or the dude? You know what I'm saying? So that's quite deep.
That is what I would have wanted. I wouldn't have wanted so much confusion because the confusion is immense.
What more can we do to make it easier for someone growing up intersex?
That's a good question. That's a super good question.
To be extremely honest, it's just not mentioning it a lot of the time, but that's never gonna happen. People are never gonna not mention. But when someone finds out you're intersexed, they ain't ever shutting up about it. Or they're gonna tell their friend. Of course they're gonna tell their friend because it's something that's different. And when something's different, obviously, you know that people want everyone to know. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh hi, here's my intersexed friend Rajante. And then the next thing you know, the whole house party or rave or like big event that I'm at, everyone knows. Yeah, just don't make a big deal because intersex basically, like, people always think of genitalia straight away.
It is like I'm one of those folks. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm just asking you what you got. You got a male genitalia. What you got? You got vagina. So that would, to me, I would know who you are. then. You feel me? But that don't make no sense, like, after what he said. But that's just, I'm one of those folks. Like, I'll ask you, what you got? You got a dick? Or you got a vagina? So I can know who you are. But, like, damn, that's crazy, bro, because it's wrong. You know, it's not right in my head now knowing, you feel me? Because you could have a dick and be a girl, like, feel like you a girl, like, you know what I'm saying?
That, well,
Crazy.
first of all, they're confused, and then when you explain to them what it all means, then they go straight to this whole genitalia thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask to see your penis or your.
Yeah, I would never want to see. I'm not asked to see. Come on now. But you can just tell me what you identify as. I'm gonna be cool, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Vagina unless I want to have sex with you. So why are you asking to see my dick? Because of like trans men and trans women and stuff like that. Intersex kind of gets like it's only just been included, and that's why I do videos like this, because I want to make intersex be like, you know, something that people think about when they think about trans. They think about any of the LGBTQIA. I want them to think about the I and the intersex.
Y'all know what it is, gang. Before I say ciao, y'all need to like, comment, and subscribe if y'all enjoyed this. If this was informative for y'all, come on now. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what the vibe is. But until next time, thank y'all for tuning in.